Okay. Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today what we are going to unpack is the sales strategy that we have leveraged to create a multiple seven-figure business. And there's a lot of different facets that actually go into this sales strategy, and it actually starts all the way back with our content and the way we go about attracting people into our audience and the way we go about converting, because a lot of our sale actually happens long before we enter into a sales conversation with somebody because of the way our content is created. So the very first thing that we do before even attempting to make a sale is we set revenue targets, and we make sure that our content is going to directly correlate to those revenue targets that we have. So looking at a annual strategy of exactly what needs to happen, we can reverse engineer essentially what pieces of content need to go out, what objections need to be handled before we even get people on the phone or in the DMs. So that is definitely the first step to having a sales process that is really super seamless, is ensuring that the sales that you are facilitating are streamlined because of what you're doing on social media and the efforts that you are putting into marketing and really speaking to people the way they need to be sold to based off of whatever type of buyer they are. So we set those revenue targets and we create content from an annual strategy rather than creating content just, day to day or week to week or even month to month. We create content that all kind of flows into itself and allows us to really impactfully leverage every single piece of content that we are creating. So the next thing that we do is, of course, we analyze the data that we've collected from the previous year and really look at what that's telling us. So we pull from, the core pillars of what we teach in our offers, and we align those topics with the monthly launches, the promotions that we're doing. And so the data that we collect includes daily website traffic and source, trending TikTok videos, posted videos, individual video performance, high performing videos, highest converting videos, all of that good stuff, so that we understand exactly what it is that's actually going to pull people into our sales funnel, so that we're prepared and we know exactly what is important to them when we approach these sales conversations. So because of the tracking and the targeted nature of our content, we have a really good idea of what's activating people when they reach out to us. So this allows us to essentially anticipate people's needs and increases our close rates. So I can't even tell you the amount of times I've been on a sales call and had someone tell me that they're signing because I was able to anticipate or articulate their needs in a way that they hadn't even been able to do for themselves yet. So really having a fundamental understanding of your audience and collecting data and making sure that you are leveraging that data in your content marketing is going to be key to having a super simple sales process, because your content is, again, it's doing all the selling. People are pre-sold. And so it's really just a matter of fitting people into the correct offer. It's not so much trying to convince them to want to work with you. So the third thing that we're looking at is then the inquiry handling. So one thing we've done in our content with our process is, and that we're able to do, is because of the volume of leads, and we are really able to control the frame in our sales calls really well because of that volume and because of the way that we've gone about pre-selling people in our content. So our application process is very simple, and what we do is we bring people into the funnel either through DMs or from just straight to an application, and we book a call with them. Now, the reason that this works really well for us is because we have an entire admissions team built out that reviews those applications, makes sure that whoever they're signing is a really good fit for us, and then they get on the phone and onboard them. So our mindset around sales is more similar to like a college admissions process rather than a traditional sales process, because we really want to know what makes you feel that you're a fit for our programs. And then we also want to understand your current reality, your desires, your pain points, what outcomes you're looking for, and make sure that not only are we perfectly aligned with you to solve those problems, but that you are aligned with us and our mindset and our beliefs to ensure that you are actually going to show up and put in the work if we allow you into our programs. So inquiry handling goes a couple different ways. So if people DM us, then typically what we do is we pre-qualify for our sales team. So sometimes I'll close in the DMs if somebody is like really just ready to join, but usually I'll push to a call so that they can weed out potential problem clients. And so there's really 3 different ways that you can go about bringing people into your ecosystem. Number 1 is through your DMs or through some sort of call to action that funnels them there on Instagram. Number 2 is directly through an application, or number 3 is through retargeting from an email sequence or a freebie of some sort. What we found is specifically for high ticket sales, the DM or application to an onboarding call close is the most effective, but we've also seen clients have a lot of luck with pushing people onto an email list and then targeting them from there. Even those people get pushed to an application a lot of times. So essentially what you want to determine is what's going to be best for you and your business. If it's better for you to close in the DMs or to pre-qualify in the DMs and then push to a call, so doing a little bit of a hybrid model, or if it's better for you to just go from application to call booking. You need to determine if you want to have sales calls at all, and if so, who's going to be doing them. As you're scaling a business to 7 figures and multiple 7 figures, you as the founder is simply not going to have enough time to actually field all of those calls effectively. So it's really important that you determine and decide what type of process is really going to be effective for you. And if you do decide to go the if you do decide to go the core sales call route, then I would recommend watching. We have another video coming out soon that is all about hiring team members. So a couple things that I want to unpack with you is not only our sales process, but also our sales philosophy and some insights. So one thing that we do is we're very selective about what people we put in the programs, and we do have kind of a catch-all offer for people who want our help, but we don't feel that we're necessarily aligned with. So that way we can make sure that we're super ethics-led in our sales and really leading with integrity, so that we're not signing anybody that isn't a perfect fit for us, and we're only bringing in people that really have the highest level of commitment to themselves and their business. And the second thing is I tell my team that I expect 100% close rate, and the reason for this is because we have a fully optimized offer suite. Now, obviously, that's not always possible, but we really do have a place for everyone. And so our team is never afraid to downsell and place people into the offer that is definitely perfect for them. They're never just out for the sale. They are truly trained to, like I said, lead with integrity and make sure that they are putting people into offers only that are perfectly aligned for them. So the last thing that I'll speak to is some strategic retention elements and upsell enticement. So recurring revenue is huge when it comes to scaling your business. And so having that pre-planned and kind of planting those seeds throughout your sales process is really important. For example, for us, when we were running the Social Media Millionaire membership, that offer is currently on pause, but we had about 40% of people join the membership actually convert into a high ticket offer. So it's really important that you have an offer suite set up and systems in place that are going to allow you to move people through your different offers and increase the lifetime value of every single customer that you're working so hard to bring in through your marketing. And the final thing I'll talk about is objection handling. So This works for us really well because of our brand persona, but I expect aggressive objection handling from each of our closers and our admissions team. And the reason for this is because we really want to lead from the front and really make sure that we're challenging people to step into their potential. And so when we see that there's so much potential for growth for someone and there's so much potential for them to really maximize their investment and their ROI with us, we are going to very aggressively handle those objections to ensure that we are like reaching out and able to serve those people that we know have so much potential for growth. So that's everything I want to unpack in this video. Of course, there's so much more I could go into about the specific systems that we use, but I wanted to really hit home to our philosophy and some of the strategy that goes into our sales process that we've leveraged to build a multiple seven-figure business. So this was helpful for you all. Be sure to subscribe, leave any questions that you have down below, and of course, you can always DM me on Instagram. I'm happy to chat through any questions that you have there. We'll see you next time.